Jalen, obviously this week Bosa had a lot of times out in the backfield. How much time are you preparing? Film are you watching on him? How are you preparing for a caliber player like that?
Yeah, we're all aware we're going against a really good defense, a really good team, very good and active front seven. They're really good up front, so we have to be prepared for them up front.
Jalen, what do you think it's going to be like to play in front of a packed house for the first time today?
It'll be a packed house. A game with full fans, electric fans, and passionate fans. I'm looking forward to it.
Jalen, I'm curious, how much flexibility do you have at the line of scrimmage to change, switch in and out of plays, audible, that kind of thing?
It varies. I just try and go out there and execute. I know we asked this last week, but it's just about me executing whatever I'm taught to do, I'm coached to do. And I just want to do it efficiently and effectively.
Jalen, Shane Steichen said that they do emphasize completion percentage with the quarterbacks. How much do you put into that specific stat, and is there another one that you maybe look at as much or more?
The biggest stat I'll look at the end of a game is if we won or lost.
Hey Jalen, you talk about rat poison a lot. Nick Saban taught you that, and it could be positive, it could be negative criticism, but it could be positive criticism. People patting you on the back. You seem to have a firm grasp on that moving forward. Do you talk to your teammates about that kind of stuff? That both things, high expectations, low expectations, can get in the way?
Well, you never want to get too high or low, and I said it after the game, a 24-hour rule. We're on to the 49ers, and we're preparing for them. So just kind of take it and go.
Jalen, what have you learned about the city since you've been here? What it values and what it takes to make it here?
Well, it's a lot of people in this city. I'm from Houston, so downtown is always packed. It's very different that way. A lot of cars driving everywhere, people walking everywhere. That's different. But I like Philadelphia. I love Philadelphia.
How about playing here and what it takes to make it? I mean, it's not always the easiest place in terms of media.
Anywhere you go, you want to play at a high level, play to your standard of play, and control what you can.
Did you hear much about DeMeco Ryans going out from Houston, and what do you make of the defense and the scheme?
DeMeco Ryans, I watched him play growing up. My godfather used to work for the Texans, and I'd go to practice often and watch the Texans practice, so I watched him a good bit.
You ever know him? You ever talk to him?
But probably as a kid, I was excited to talk to all the players as a kid, I don't know if he remembers, though.
You saw your jersey sales skyrocketed 500%. I saw a moment, I think, a year or two ago with a lot of kids around you and how much they looked up to you. How seriously do you take that, especially kids buying your jersey and you representing them, things like that?
Well, I think it's all love, I think it's all love. I want to continue to give them something to, a reason to wear it.
Hey Jalen, we saw obviously Kenny was just out here and Devontae played well. What's been your overall impression of the rookie class and just how prepared they all were to play on Sunday?
I think those guys specifically you named out, they came in ready to work, eager to learn, eager to get the system down, eager to learn their roles on the team, and we continue to try and master those roles, so I think they're growing every day, like I saw, growing every day, attacking every day, trying to get better every day.
As you get ready for the 49ers and you kind of look back at your film from last week, do you look at it and go, I need to do more of that, or do you say, I can take this game to a whole nother level?
I look at it and I say, just continue to grow. And that goes with learning how we want to attack this week, getting a feel for what they do defensively and who they are as a team, and going out there and trying to attack it. But just grow every day. That motto will never change.
Sorry, both Nick and Shane spoke about how you took what the defense gave you. Is that easier said than done for a quarterback? And how do you balance doing that versus kind of forcing the issue, if you will?
It is easier said than done. There's only 32 of us, So you want to go out there. Everybody wants to play at a high level. Everybody wants to lead their team. That's what the biggest thing is. Every quarterback wants to go out there and play their heart out. At least I do for my teammates. And you got to know how you want to attack. You got to prepare, but it's about that.
follow up on the film review. Are you the type that you want every negative pointed out in the way coaching hard, or do you want kind of a balance of how you performed?
I think it's a matter of how you communicate, what's communicated, getting the message across. I think that's what matters to me. It may vary,
Jalen, you said you talk to your family after every game. What did your dad think of your performance?
Said good job. He probably
He doesn't give you any coaching points.
he lost this week, so I was kind of upset about that. They had 2 concussions at quarterback the past 2 weeks. So Chandlerview High School is sitting 1-2 right now. We're gonna turn it around though.
Jalen, there was a sequence there where you had that touchdown to Kenny. He celebrated. It got called back. What do you notice about his composure to come back in the 2-minute drill? Obviously had that touchdown, but for him to come back and perform after that.
Say that again. Talking about Kenny.
Kenny Gainwell, yeah, went up, celebrated, came back.
Oh yeah.
And then actually had the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it was a questionable, thing, but I'm happy he got the opportunity to get his first one. His first touchdown. I know he's worked so hard for it. He's a passionate player, quiet, but he's gonna do it what you coach him to do. And he's still growing. We're all still growing. I'm still growing, but I was excited for him.
The Jets and the 49ers have similar defenses. How much do you think the joint practices against the Jets will help you kind of this week going into practice?
Yeah, you go into situations like this, you want to treat everything independently, everything independently. So, we're worried strictly about the 49ers this week.
What do you notice, like the biggest difference in Jalen Reagor from, last year, the games you two played together and everything until now, the way he played on Sunday against the Falcons?
I mean, he's worked hard this offseason. We've all grown, and I was excited to see him get in the end zone as well. I think just want to put everybody in a position to make plays and execute at a high level. And he did his job this weekend. He did a great job.
Speaking of that, obviously you probably saw the block Jordan Mailata had to kind of free Jalen. What did you think of that?
He's huge. He's huge. Also happy for him and his extension and his story and what he's overcome, what he's had to go through and persevere through. That's a tough thing to do. So I'm happy for him. I salute him on that.
You look at the tape of last year's team when you guys played them, Robert Saleh leading the defense, as opposed to D'Amico Ryans leading this week one. Are you any differences that you notice between the two coaches?
I mean, they obviously come from, they have a good relationship with one another, but I mean, it just comes down to execution,
You had a relationship with Devontae in the past, obviously. It looked like he pointed out a corner blitz at one point when he had the scramble up the middle. How important is that a receiver's on the same page with you in that kind of situation?
Yeah, the whole entire game is about being on the same page and communicating. Knowing what we're trying to do, knowing how to do it, and going out there and executing it. So we just want to do it at a high level and continue to, take it up.
And speaking to us about Devontae, Jalen Reagor said, we see Devontae, the locker room sees Smitty. From your perspective, what's the difference between Devontae and Smitty?
I mean, I don't know what he's trying to say. I call him Smitty. I call him Smitty. I call him Devontae, Slim, 6.
He's talking about personality.
Like the way he is up here and the way he is with you guys in the locker room is different, and just referencing the dancing in the locker room.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not just football players. We all have lives and we have personalities and stuff like that. So, Smitty, 6, Devontae, Slim Reaper. He's a great all-around guy.